Welcome to CruX UCLA's info session for fall quarter. We're really excited that you all are here. If you have any questions, please hold them till the end of the presentation. You can either message them individually to Haniel Uwadia, who's on our officer team, and she'll read out loud those questions at the end of the session. Or if you wait till we're done with our presentation, you can always, of course, just talk through Zoom. To introduce myself, my name is Manya Bali. I am the president of CruX UCLA, and the rest of our board members will also introduce themselves now.
Hi everyone, my name is Naomi. I am the vice president of CruX and I am a third-year cognitive science major, and we're super excited to have you guys all here today.
Hi everyone, my name is Archie. I am a third-year biophysics major and I'm the operations manager for CruX, and I'm very excited to see y'all and introduce you to CruX.
Hi everyone, I'm Tiffany, a second-year MCDB major. I'll be your workshop director for the year, and I'm happy to be here.
Hey everyone, I'm Harsha. I'm your external affairs coordinator. I'm a fourth-year MCDB major, and I'm happy to be here as well.
Hi everyone, I'm Haniel. I'm a neuroscience major, disability studies minor, and I'm the internal affairs coordinator for CruX.
And hello everyone, my name is Eugene. I am a third-year computer science and engineering major, and I am going to be our project team coordinator for this year.
Awesome, let's get started. So a little bit about us. CruX UCLA is UCLA's premier neurotech organization. We're super excited to talk to you about what neurotech is, our mission, and everything that we do. So our mission is to introduce students to the super interdisciplinary field. If you have a passion for neuroscience, technology, entrepreneurship, or ethics, you'll fit right in. Specifically, we aim to equip students with the knowledge, skills, and connections they need to contribute to this really cool field via lots of different events. We have intercollegiate brain-computer interface, or BCI competitions. We also have technical workshops, mentorship opportunities, and the chance to network with academic and industry professionals. A little bit more about neurotech, the industry as a whole. To put it simply, neurotech is the melding of mind and machine. We look into research that creates direct connections between human nervous systems and technical components like electrodes and computers to unlock different new human capabilities. Some examples of neurotech products that you may have heard of include neural prosthetics. A common example include cochlear implants, but others include actual prosthetics that people who are paralyzed can use. When there are electrodes attached to their motor cortex, we can pick up on specific brainwaves and actually move a prosthetic arm or wheelchair into the directions that they are thinking of, which is super, super cool. There are also lots of applications in biofeedback, brain-controlled typing, which we will discuss shortly, and super cool gaming applications. Next slide, please. Oh, Naomi, you're muted.
So sorry about that, guys. So our parent organization is called Neurotech X, and they're an international community of neurotechnology educators, engineers, professionals, and enthusiasts. They have online chat rooms, city meetups, project collaboration, educational resources, professional development resources, and they decided that they wanted to engage students as well as professionals. And so that is why they decided to make collegiate chapters. And many universities all over the country have collegiate chapters of Neurotech X. And so that's what we are, CruX. We are the UCLA Collegiate Chapter of Neurotech X. And each year, Neurotech X puts on a brain-computer interface competition for all of their collegiate chapters. And that is what we compete in every year against other universities. And we build our own brain-computer interfaces that have a hardware component and they have software components and research components. So that's a big part of our club. And I would definitely recommend to you all to go check out their website, which is neurotechx.com, because you can sign up for their newsletter and learn a lot about the resources that they're offering and stay engaged in the neurotechnology community that's bigger than just CruX.
A specific part of neurotech that we focus on are BCI, or brain-computer interface. So what exactly is BCI? They are devices that enable people to interact directly with computers using brain wave signals. It is basically a communication pathway between the brain and a device. And these devices pick up electric brain activity via invasive, which is surgically planted, or non-invasive scalp electrodes. The data is then collected and then sent to a computer and processed in real time to guarantee various outputs. And I think the next slide would be an example of a non-invasive device.
Here's one of the examples of the type of events CruX hosts for its members. In this event, UCLA professor Dr. Spear gave us a demo of a P300 speller, a clinical device used to help patients with motor neuron diseases like ALS to communicate. One of our members put on the electrode cap, and the device detected changes in the subject's brainwave while they were looking at certain letters that flashed on a keyboard. The screen then displayed the corresponding letters, allowing the subject to communicate without speaking. Before we move on to the next slide, I wanted to also give a preview of one of our upcoming professor presentations similar to this. We'll have a presentation with Dr. Eric Chudler, who is a professor at the University of Washington, as well as the executive director of the Center of Neurotechnology. He'll give a presentation on the educational programs the center offers. He'll also talk about neuroethics, which is the ethics of working on neuroscience and neurotechnology, and we're very excited about that. Another type of event we host are presentations by industry leaders in neurotechnology. OpenBCI is a company that provides tools and technologies for hobbyists to get involved in neurotech and build their own DIY BCIs. The CEO, Connor, spoke with us to discuss the industry of neurotechnology, as well as to give demos of his company's products. This was a very cool and invaluable experience for us, as it allowed us to gain insight into how the neurotechnology industry is evolving, not just through academia, but also through startup businesses.
So as I mentioned previously, the BCI competition is a big part of what we do at CruX. It allows students to develop their own brain-computer interface systems. For example, in the past, our members created a system that was able to detect and discriminate alpha waves in the brain. And alpha waves are a specific frequency of neural oscillations that emerge when someone is feeling calm and relaxed. So by alternating someone's state of calmness versus their state of concentration, we were able to use a brain-computer interface that we built to turn on and off a light bulb. And this was a really cool accomplishment for us because it was our first entry into the Neurotech X competition, and we ended up winning 4th place.
All right, so membership opportunities. This quarter, we will be offering a workshop series, which includes an overview of neuroscience topics and careers, skill building sessions teaching Python, and an introduction to signal processing techniques. The workshop series is intended to provide members with the knowledge and skills to apply for our BCI project team, who will be participating in the BCI competition for winter and spring quarters. Application into the team will be open to people of all backgrounds, regardless of your previous experience in neuroscience or coding. And in addition to the workshop series, CruX will be launching a mentorship program and socials for our members, as well as providing guest speaker events, which will include academia and industry professionals. And here is an overview of our workshop series. The series is designed to give members a strong foundation in the skills needed to develop BCI systems. Just an overview for neurotechnology, we'll be talking about its applications, careers, and current companies and projects. For neuroscience, we'll be exploring the brain, neurons, neural pathways, and then we'll go more into our coding component, which will be in Python, and we'll touch upon and teach signal processing techniques. And the workshop series will culminate into a final group project that involves performing research and analyzing EEG datasets. So presentations will be held week 8 so that everyone can have a completed project before applying into the BCI project team. And Eugene here is going to talk a little bit more about our workshop.
Yeah, so as you notice here, there's a bunch of different topics that we're covering in the workshop series. Neurotech is a very interdisciplinary field. As a result of that, there is a lot to cover and definitely not enough time in a quarter. One thing I want to emphasize with this workshop series is that this is meant to be, this is designed for members who have little to no experience with Neurotech. So even if you have no experience, don't worry, we'll be teaching you everything that you need to know to be able to successfully build some sort of BCI systems.
So fall quarter mentorship and socials. We're gonna have opportunities to help CruX interact together. And the first is mentorship. Interested members can sign up to be paired with upperclassmen and returning members. And this is designed to help our members navigate UCLA or CruX or classes, or if they have any questions or problems. And it's also a good way for us to meet new people outside of workshops. Next thing is coffee chats. And this are designed to interact with board members. If you have any questions, suggestions, and things like that, they're going to be held from 3 to 4 p.m. on Tuesdays. And they are designed to build up our virtual community, to hang out, play games, stuff like that. Last but not least are socials, which will comprise of fun games or activities to help with team bonding, and the dates are to be determined.
All right, so once the workshop series concludes in fall quarter, we are going to be releasing applications to be considered as a member of a project team. These project teams will be working on a bunch of different projects. These could range from submissions to the Neurotech X competition that was mentioned earlier. We may also have other project teams dedicated to submitting something for other competitions as they come up. And we're also planning to have a set of project teams that is more of a research and development team. This will be a space for you to basically just explore ideas in your tech that you have at a more leisurely pace, which is great if you have some sort of idea that you want to explore and you want the resources and fellow neurotech enthusiasts to work with. Yeah, so these applications, as I said earlier, will be released during week 8 after the conclusion of the workshop series. They will be due week 9, and we'll be having interviews during week 10. And one thing to note is that for these project teams, all members, including past members, will have to apply. And one thing we want to emphasize here is that these BCI projects are also learning experiences for everyone. So while technical skills do play a role in your application, we are going to, we value a desire to keep learning a lot more than what you like the technical skills that you had prior to the workshop series. Another consideration that we have will be attendance at events. And yeah.
Hi, so finally, please visit the CruXUCLA.com or membership place after this session and please complete your membership form by Saturday. This recorded info session will be posted within the next 24 hours, so probably by by tomorrow evening. And please sign up for the new weekly Neurotech newsletters and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and please accept the invitations to join the Slack workspace and start attending our events. All right, you guys can scan this to directly access the membership form, and yeah, thank you so much.
The cruxucla.com/membership website will be updated shortly after the session with the membership form that you would get if you scan this QR code right now. Naomi, you can go back to the QR code so people have time to scan if they need. And all of the instructions will be on the membership form. As long as you complete the form, you will be given membership into CruX, and you can attend the workshop series. At the end of fall quarter is when we will have to do more detailed applications and interviews to decide how to split everyone up into various project BCI teams. Thank you all for joining us today. We hope this was informative and that you guys enjoyed learning about CruX. We're more than happy to answer any questions now. And I will also stop recording, so feel free to just speak freely.